Hey guys, surprise! I'm live at a different time than normal, but I'm going to give everybody a second maybe to find us. I'm going to go look and see if I can find us. I've been getting a lot of questions over the past couple of days, so I want to go over what's on sale and kind of give you my picks, because I've done this probably with, I don't know, 10 people individually, and the more I do it, the more that I know that I should really go over this with everybody. It's just one of those things. So I taught a class today up in Litchfield, New Hampshire. I hate my Litchfield girls. And I did this with them this morning, and they were saying, yeah, Selene, you really should do this with everybody. So first of all, happy sale. We have a sale on ink pads, and I put the prices right in the top. So if I don't remember, perfect. They're 10% off or 15% off. And all cardstock 8.5 by 11 is also on sale, and I put the prices up top in the video, okay? But today I'm coming to you about the dies. One of the most frequent questions that I get is, if I had to buy one set of dies, I'm on a limited budget, what dies should I get? And that's kind of a loaded question because I like everything in the book. But I will tell you that there are 8 sets of dies in the current Stampin' Up book that are on sale that I have more than one set of because I use them all the time. They're like my go-to staple sets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the camera. I'm going to go through the book and show you the 8 sets. I have them all on one sheet for you, which and they're also, the link is also at the top of the video for you to make it easy, because this is the last day of the sale. And it was kind of a quick hit, and I've been doing the same questions over and over again, so I thought it was time to actually do this. So I'm going to put you in the clip, and hopefully this time I won't drop anybody, because that happened when I was live on Tuesday, and it was totally pleasant. And I am going to shut off the heat for a minute so you can hear me well, and I'm going to move this and make sure we're good. All right. So first of all, if you're not a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you're missing out. If you have, if you want to get 20% off everything that you buy, it's a really awesome deal. And there's no strings, there's no anything except for fun. And we have an awesome community. I am making my swap cards and getting them out this week. Every month we have a card swap in my team. So you would get the sale price, but then if you're a demonstrator, you get an additional 20 to 25% off. And depending on how much you do, you can even get more off than that. So that's pretty awesome. But what I wanted to do is I want to take you to page 158 of the catalog. I have 8 sets of dies that I don't ever want to put down. So the first set goes with this bundle. But just the dies are on sale for 20% off, and they are the Scalloped Contour dies. They go with the Color and Contour bundle. And I know that it has these 2 flowers, but I am forever using these rectangles. Actually, here, let me show you if I can. I made, for example, going to Hawaii, I made these. This was my swap. And it's just a lip balm holder. I know I just ripped the sticker, but I had to show you. So there's a lip balm in there, and it's got a little tab, and all I did was I scored it equal on both sides so that the lip balm would fit. Pretty simple project, right? And then I decorate it. Well, the cool part about the scalloped part is that it comes out with holes in it. So all I had to do was run the ribbon through and tie it up, and it makes a super awesome lip balm holder, a little gift for a teacher or someone that does nice things for you. So I can't see your comments. I gotta look and see if I can find you. Because if you're commenting or if you have questions, I wanna be able to see. It's not gonna take a second to get over there. Hang on. All right, so I think I'm almost there. Anyway, I want to give you, so that's kind of the big one, right? The next size down is this size, okay? And it's got dots. And I made just this little gift card holder out of our ombre bags that are in the main catalog. But I'm kind of drawing your attention to this piece because this is the one that's on sale that's in the contours. And then this one is the next size down, and it's just on Whisper White, but it's got these little breaks in the action, so you can just stamp on it, and it looks like you've done something pretty awesome with it, right? And that's just another gift card holder. Okay, so let me just see. Now I can see your comments. Yippee-ki-yay. We're doing good. Okay, so that's my first pick of 8. Second pick, and I'm going to skip over this page and go right to the dies. Second pick is the basic borders dies. I've been using it lately for all kinds of stuff. I'm going to use it Sunday in my team meeting. We're making elf poop, and I just used it to cut this border. Well, if you have it on the die cutter and you run it through twice, now I'm going to be lying. You run it through twice, you can make your own rickrack with it. So it's just a straight border die, and it's got clouds, and it's got a rounded edge, and it's got scallops up and down. But I'm really digging the rickrack this week, and I've been using these dies nonstop. Okay, moving that along. My next pick is these two, or are these two. Give It a Whirl and the Hippo and Friends dies. Well, I taught a class today for my friends up in Litchfield, and I already got some comments on this card, which I kind of made on the fly because somebody made a mistake and had to glue some of their pieces together. So this was sitting on the table. Actually, this was the original card. I think I like the new one better. But this is from the Hippo and Friends dies. There are 3 dies that all kind of sit inside each other. This is the second largest. Hang on, I'm getting there. And the green one is the smallest, okay? So I took these from my last class and layered them together. And you see the little circle, the red circle? That came out of the Give It a Whirl, as did the little heart. And then there was a big heart here somewhere. Well, I guess I'm not finding it. Oh, there's more samples here. So this is the mid-size one, and then there's one that's just a little bit bigger. But this one has all kinds of shapes, and I have to be honest, it's one of those that you like put the thing in and you turn it, and it's like a turnstile picture card thing. I've never used it for that. I've used it for the die cuts, the circle with the middle out of it. And by the way, if you cut this with yellow paper, it looks like the sun. And then it's got clouds, and it's got stars, and it has this banner, which fits the stamp set from that tree from the main catalog, the Perfectly Plaid. The ho 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 fits perfectly on there, but all kinds of words just fit perfectly on there. So, but that was the 2 different cards for that. So these 2 I use all the time to make cards. Layering circles die. I have 3 sets of those. So I'm only showing you ones that in-house I have more than one because I use them often enough that I have to be able to justify buying them for prep. Again, this came out of the Give It a Whirl. That's the larger of the 3 hearts. Although there's a 4th one that's even bigger. And then this is the layering circles dies. It has scalloped circles, and then it has straight circles and multiple sizes. So you can see the differences there. Okay. Boy, I'm like making a huge mess here, but it was so worth it because I just wanted to come like give you my picks. So these ornate frames, they'd be on my list, but the outsides of them are a little bit fussy to get out of the die. So if you own these and your dies get a little fussy because there's a lot of details in these, I recommend taking a plain dryer sheet, unscented, rub it up against the die, and then cut your paper, and then your images fall out a lot easier. So this would be on my pick, but I don't fuss with the ornate shapes that much because I want to be able to cut quickly. And it's just not on my favorite list. But they're cute, and they layer up the way the rest of my stuff does. It's just got those fancy ornate things. Stitched greenery is not a die. It is just stitching that goes on your cards, and when I use this, it goes like wildfire. Everybody who tries it wants to buy one. So I put this on the list. It's on sale. Let's see. So stitched greenery is $25.60, and it's normally $32. So this is a really good sale, 20% on the dies. Let's see. And then the last page, I have two more picks. Tasteful Labels and Stitched So Sweetly. So I'm going to go back to my samples for a second. Wow, I got a lot of stuff. It's been a busy Stampin' week. This gift card holder I made with the Tasteful Labels. Oh, I flipped the page back. It's this shape out of the Tasteful Labels. But I thought, since I'm showing you the 8 things that I use the most, I would share with you a little secret. I have this thing about when I prep a class that I never want to run out. So let's say, for example, you come to class and you're here, and I would want to have extra shapes. So what I do is I always cut a couple of extra, and these are all my extra pieces. So you can probably, when you go through these, you can probably see as we go that all my shapes and all my extra pieces bags, for the most part, fit into these 8 sets of dies, which just goes to show you, it's like super crazy. So this one is Tasteful Labels, as is this one, and this one is awfully cute. It doesn't just have scalloped circle, it's got little stitches all the way around. So that's Tasteful Labels. And let's see. I want to see if I can find one of the long ones. This is also Tasteful Labels. You can tell I love this one. I am always up. This is gonna hopefully not lose my signal. Sorry, somebody tried to call me and my phone shut off. Oh, here's the other one. So this also comes out of the Tasteful Labels, and check this out. These layer nicely so that you get the blue on both sides, right? Well, if you flip it over, you get the top and bottom. So they can layer up either way, which is pretty impressive. And I love this, you know, for sentiment. So those are all Tasteful Labels that are in that bag. And I have to say, they are also Stitched So Sweetly. These shapes, and I know I'm against a white background. Let me move that. These shapes I use all the time as well. Okay. And there's one of the ornate ones. Honestly, I don't use it as often, but it is gorgeous when you print it out. See, that's against the white, so you can see it. But woo, so pretty. Stitched So Sweetly. But this is just like my bag of tricks. So whenever I'm looking for a quick shape, I go back into, that's the Hippo and Friends. Hopefully we're still good. Okay, so this one came out of Hippo and Friends, and it's kind of a cool shape, right? And they have 3 different ones that layer for this. So although there's a couple of pieces that are a balloon and a balloon string and the thing for the hippo, I use this a lot. Oh, and look, more from Give It a Whirl. So this is the white, and hearts from Give It a Whirl. So you can see, like, as I go, I am using all the stuff. These are just old because adulting is hard. This is an old Hippo and Friends, and it fits perfectly with the chocolate and so on stamp set. And I would just stick this on to a little giftie and hand it to somebody, you know. Stitched So Sweetly. I like to layer these. Let's see if I can find the Stitched So Sweetly piece I just had. Well, anyway, those are my top 8. These are from the Color and Contour. That was the one that we did the lip balm holder with. Color and Contour. And of course, I did go a little crazy with the tags last month. So there's a bunch of tags in here, but I don't have 2 of those in house. I have 2 of everything on my list that I showed you in house because it makes it so much easier to, you know, cut more than one at a time. Here's some more scalloped circles. So that's my bag of tricks. That's everything that I pull out when I'm starting to design. Oh, look at that's another Tasteful Labels. Tasteful Labels. And it's just all those same patterns over and over in here. So anyway, I'm gonna flip the camera back, see if you have any questions. Oops, sorry. I flipped it the wrong way. There we go. So all of these deals are available today, and you can double dip. So you can get them on sale and get $125 of whatever you pick on sale for 75 bucks, free shipping. You just pay tax in the state where you live. So the starter kit has never been a greater deal. If you're already a demonstrator, sorry, you can't get the starter kit again, but you already get 20% off of the sale price anyway. And then once you're a demonstrator, you can get host rewards when you hit 150. So it's a really great deal. You can be part of my team. We have an awesome workshop on Sunday for the team, all to do with, you guessed it, poop. That one's reindeer poop and unicorn poop. And so we're always having fun. We do card swaps and we have challenges and creative fun together. And I would love to have you as a part of the community. If you have any questions, go ahead and instant message me. I'll be around tonight. Although I do have a team meeting at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard, and I should be on between 7 and 9. So if you catch me during those times, you may not be able to get me direct, but I'll be around otherwise. And I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope that you scored what you wanted on the sale. If you're a demonstrator, I hope you got what you wanted and then got your discount too. So gotta love it. Have a great